Hello artists, today we're going to make some salt dough with some ingredients that you have already in your cabinet. I have the recipe right here. I also have it on my website if you'd like to go on to my home art projects. The recipe is there. You're going to need 1 cup of salt, 2 cups of flour, lukewarm water, which is not hot water. We don't want it to be too hot. We don't want it to be cold. We want it to be warm. And some food coloring, if you'd like, and some spices maybe in your cabinet. If you would like to color your clay before you use it, these are the things you would do at this stage. If you're going to paint them afterwards, then I would suggest leaving it white. So the food coloring is here, and we have some turmeric, a nice yellow color. You could use cocoa powder, could make it brown. Try out the spices in your cabinet, see what colors they would make. So you're going to mix the salt and the flour together. Make sure that they are mixed together before you add the water. Then you're going to add the water, lukewarm water, and then you're going to mix it around, and then you'll get your clay. I started to add some turmeric in it. You can do that, see what it makes, what it becomes. And then you're going to make the nice dough that you can mold into your shapes. Now, you can bake this at 200 degrees for a few hours until they're hard, but I like to do it the old-fashioned way and just let it air dry out in the sun. Sunny day, put them in the sun, wait a few days till they're really hard, and then you can flip it over and make sure that the underside gets hard too. The longer you keep them out, the harder they're going to get. What I like about this salt dough clay is that you can add things in it. I added some sparkles into this dough, put some little sticks in it, made a little snowman. You can also put in some feathers and things that you like. It'll dry into the clay. You can also make some things to hang. This is a little pendant, and I made a hole in it so you can put a string, hang it from a window, make a necklace. You can do that. I also made little critters here, made some little owls. So you could make whatever you want. This I painted after it's dry. Here's my little dogs. So if you want to paint it after it's dry, if you have paints, you could use any type of paint, even these watercolors. Just make sure, like I show you in school, you want a lot of color. Less water, more paint on these clay creations. If you don't have paint, you can use marker. If you have Sharpies, that's even better because these will last without getting wet. If you have markers that are water soluble, that means that they will, go away, wash away when you wash it. Something you can do to these little pieces to varnish them is you can use clear nail polish, and that way you have to make sure it's dry before you do it. Don't rush. Clear nail polish will make a nice hard varnish on them. If you do have a varnish, a spray varnish, a craft varnish, that's great. But if you don't, clear nail polish will work. And if you don't have either of them, it doesn't matter. You don't have to varnish them. So have fun with your clay. I'd like to see if you come up with some really cool colors, have some fun. It is art, so be creative and imaginative and have fun. Happy art.